As the sun rose on that Tuesday morning, news would travel to the local community and the nation about the Augusta Six, the unarmed Black men who were killed. I am Nefertiti, and I am on the 1970 Augusta Riot Steering Committee, and we're located not far from the Rosa T. Beard Memorial Bridge at the intersection of 15th Street and Poplar Street. And we would like to say the names of the Augusta Six. And as we memorialize their deaths, we'd like to share about their lives. Charlie McMurphy and his wife Lillian had 3 daughters and a son. Both of his parents lived in Augusta. A native of rural Burke County, he had moved to Augusta for work, and in 1970 was employed at a furniture store. He had kept his church membership in Burke County at Rosa Grove Baptist Church. 18-year-old William Wright Jr. was the oldest of 10 children of Dorothy and William Wright Sr. They lived in the Delta Manor housing project, and William was working at Augusta Roofing. His 4 grandparents were still living. With his family, he went to Moses Baptist Church, and his younger sister, Grace, remembers him as religious, hardworking, and eager for civil rights change. 20-year-old Sammy McCullough was one of 8 children of Sammy and Ruth McCullough. His mother worked a service job at Payne College, and the family lived in the Gilbert Manor housing project. His maternal grandmother and paternal grandfather were still living. With his family, he went to Antioch Baptist Church. 19-year-old John Stokes was one of 7 children of James and Martha Stokes. His maternal grandmother was still living, and one of his brothers was fighting in Vietnam. The family lived in the May Park neighborhood, and with his family, John attended Hale Street Baptist Church. 28-year-old John Bennett and his wife, Lila Sue, were raising 2 daughters and a son. They lived in the Sand Hills neighborhood and were members of Cumming Grove Baptist Church. His parents also lived in Sand Hills. 45-year-old Mac Wilson was a veteran of World War II and an employee of the city of Augusta. Like Charlie Murphy, he was a native of Burke County and had moved to Augusta for work. He had lived in Augusta since 1950. He was married to Linda Ann and had a daughter. His mother was still alive and lived in Burke County. The police killings of these 6 men left grieving widows, children, parents, grandparents, siblings, and friends. We will now partake in an African tradition called the Libation ceremony, in which we will say the names of the Augusta Six, and we will declare our intentions for healing over this community. In the presence of God and creation, and in honor of our ancestors, we would like to pour out water in memory of Charlie McMurphy, in memory of William Wright Jr., in memory of Sammy McCullough, in memory of John Stokes, in memory of John Bennett, in memory of Mac Wilson. We would like to pour out water because we would like to flood the atmosphere with love and truth. We would like to wash away silencing shame. We would like to clean and purify our community of corruption and injustice. And we would like to hydrate and nurture seeds of hope, liberation, unity, and justice. I would like to become a vessel of the intentions that I just declared. And I invite anyone watching at this moment, wherever you are, if you feel compelled, to also become a vessel of healing and of truth. Ashe. We remember the Augusta Six.
What advice does James Brown have for people who participated in last night's events?
Well, I can't really put them out there and give no definite advice. My advice got to be to the administration as well as the one who participated. Uh, we've got to respect each other, and we've got to sit down and talk about it. We're all human beings. I can't tell you to walk away from something that you believe in, and I can't tell them to walk away, but I can say we can all walk to the bargaining table and sit down and be men, human beings, and find something find a medium of reasoning where we can understand each other, because I think it's so important right now. I'm sure it's important because anytime a few buildings or little property is bad, but it's not when it starts losing lives in another world. You're going into combat, and we don't need combat here. I just don't nobody want that here. Everybody here is looking for the best out of it, and we're gonna get the worst out of it. Look, we got to stop it right away.